Today I'm here with my OG, my pops, my day one since day one, Mr. Versatile. What it do?
What's good? What's good?
What it do? So today's topic is the 3 generations. So how does it feel being a grandfather?
Well, of course, you know, you have 3 nephews already.
Of course.
But for this to be the first granddaughter, we can say that. It feels good, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay.
It really feels good.
Yeah, your first grandkid, how did you feel it?
Well,
You can be honest, the world want to know.
Well, I was happy and upset at the same time.
Okay.
You know, because
Elaborate further.
as a father, of course, you know, you're gonna expect a lot out of your kids. You know, decisions that they make and everything. And you know, although I was, you know, happy to be a grandfather, just for me, you know, of course, she, you know, the sister felt differently, her own choice, you know. I was expecting her to wait, you know, like I've always told y'all that for me, I've always planned to have kids. They just came premature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to answer the question, I was happy, you know, but I was hoping that she was settled and everything prior to her bringing, you know what I'm saying, starting to have kids. Or at least be comfortable, not rich or anything like that, because hell, you
Never really ready.
Right. Nobody's really ready. But still, it's still best to be at least situated and stable and at least able to maintain, you know,
A steady income.
yeah, steady income.
And stability.
So,
So, compared to your parenting, how would you compare today's parenting in today's society compared to how you raised us? It was 4 of us, so well, it's 5 of us now, but compared to how you raised us, how would you compare?
I could actually ask you that question because peers of your, based off how I raised you and how you and all 4 of your siblings turned out, were the 3 of your adult siblings. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever been incarcerated, like long term. All of y'all are, you know what I'm saying, holding your houses down, you know what I'm saying, on your own, you working jobs or whatever, you're surviving without having to do what a lot of people out here
What we used to do. We put it like that, what we used to do.
when you didn't have to.
When we didn't have to. We still did it, but we didn't have to. But we did it.
And that's a thing right there too. You know, because as how y'all was raised, like, okay, the things that I did, I try to keep y'all away from, which I did a pretty decent job. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying, because certain areas that we lived in, a lot of times, regardless of the household, everybody still is a product of their environment unless you're willing to change. So, although we was in decent neighborhoods for the most part,
Sometimes.
that's what I said,
Yeah.
from 67 and up.
But trouble still found us. It was. It found us.
Trouble find everybody. Trouble is right outside that door. Is what your decisions, your choices, depending on how deep you gonna get in that trouble.
Well, made a lot of messed up decisions, but I learned from it. I'm
So
living
did
from
I.
it.
So did I.
So now, as far as having your first granddaughter, how does that feel?
Oh, that feels good too. I love it. She's a little princess.
Yeah. That's 3 generations of Browns right there. So what advice do you have for all the young fathers and fathers like myself coming up in the game right now, fighting the system? Because, you know, a lot of us going through that.
First and foremost, if you have a seed, do whatever you can to take care of it. More or less. Whatever the case is. Relationships don't always work out.
But do you feel like relationships with the mother and the father can affect the child in a bad way? And from experience, I can say it does.
Yeah.
From experience, it does.
It does.
Because we personally grew up in a household with...
Yeah. Okay, now, different situations though. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'll put it like this. Despite of how my relationship was with your mom, she still not at any point refused to let me be involved with, raising y'all.
Right.
So that right there is a plus, because especially for males, even for females, is very important for the fathers to be involved. I don't care under what extent. If that father wants to be there, let that dude be there. Period.
There's a lot of guys who don't want to be there for their child and being forced to be there for their child.
Here's again, I broke a cycle. You know what I'm saying? I was raised without a father, my biological father, meaning not one time did he call, or if he was in the city or where I'm at, come looking for me. Milwaukee is small, so you can find anyone, you can find anybody. My sister on my father's side, she found me, so it wasn't no reason. That's why I was just so strong on being present. That's the key. For all you fathers out there, young fathers, be present. Be present. Be present. Get that time. You're not going to get that time back. Not. That's more valuable than any of whatever some child support system go try to tell you to do. The only thing the system is there to break your spirits down. But plain and simple, being present, time, quality time. Be present. Raising y'all, that's where I feel, I know y'all say I'm a good father, whatever. However, my areas where I failed is that I didn't, of course I still went to like your games, sports, and all that stuff. Always encourage that for y'all to do those type of things. Being conscious of how much time I lost, I think all of our relationships probably would have been, would be better than they are now. You know, so me being a workaholic, trying to establish a foundation of something that I can leave behind for y'all when I'm gone, I forgot about creating memories for y'all to pass on to y'all kids. Instead of, yep, Pop's work. He worked, he worked, he got us all this or whatever, he left behind, whatever, but the little time, we had fun. Always went to parks, Chuck E. Cheese's.
My point is, as long as everybody's still breathing, you can always make up for lost times. But if you choose not to, that's a personal decision, a personal choice, and you determine the outcome. There's always chances to people always say it's too late. If you're still breathing, it's never too late. So if you can fix it now. Well, and there's no point of waiting, because if you wait until somebody dead and gone, then you're gonna wish you would have fixed it.
Some people don't want to take accountability. If you're wrong about something, just say you're wrong.
But it comes a point in time where everybody has to take accountability for themselves.
Right.
When everybody take accountability, there is no wrong person, because everybody's right in that matter.
But here's the thing: if everybody is taking, if you have five people in a group and 4 people is taking accountability when they screw up, you got one person that's always trying to find the mistake within somebody else to excuse why they messing up. That means they're not taking accountability.
Right. Fact.
Because, you know, you said, okay, yeah, I screwed. You've been taught all your life to take accountability. That's why I admire you so much, because even there's so many times that your siblings don't even know that after you got in trouble, they don't know you came back to me and apologized to me and told me that you was wrong. I'm proud of you for that, because you took accountability. Even at that young age, 14, 15, when you're doing that, you was taking accountability. You was building character. You know what I'm saying? And you fixed those, whatever you did, then to get in trouble, you didn't go back to go do that shit again. And if you did, you was
smart with it. Definitely smart about it.
Hey.
3 generations. 3 generations.
Hey.
People ask me if I had a son, would I name him Jonathan Brown III? No. First of all, it's only room in this world for 2 legends, right? The third one gotta be most legendary. He gotta have his own name. But I have a daughter, and she's definitely the light of my life, the light of my world, my reason to live, my reason to breathe. So doing anything stupid would only be selfish because I'm destroying her by destroying myself.